Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Speletons. I'm Zinker. He's Derek. And this is Resident Evil Village. We're back here in this room shortly after removing the meat hooks. Anyhow, vampires and getting pegged and meat hooks. These are what we learned the last episode.
Reddish galore.
You know, I've been thinking somebody had a field day with like their weird stuff. Uh, in this,
Just like Dan Schneider.
just like Dan. Oh my god. Oh, I was watching an iCarly clip because Facebook just keeps recommending me Victorious and iCarly clips, and I can't stop watching them. And I'm like, my god. Yeah, it's just been a thing on Facebook, and it won't stop. It's because I keep watching them. I know that, but like, so anyhow, it was iCarly, and they're eating a coconut cream pie, right? And this is the thing. This might be completely innocent. It might not, but like,
I can't hear you in the slightest.
Why? Stop downloading. Stop all the downloading. Help, computer. Can you hear me now? Hello? I know the audience can hear me. Hey, audience. How you doing? How you doing? That's right. I'm Joey
I didn't hear
Tribbiani.
a word you said.
Do you hear something now? Do you hear me now?
Yeah, I just closed Kast. I was trying to close Steam also. Make sure like I was opening Task Manager and make sure that there was no traces of Steam left, because even though I closed it earlier, it still lingers.
Oh, is this where I got
So I didn't hear a word of what you said. Last I heard was like you were seeing clips of iCarly and Victorious.
Yep.
But I didn't hear anything about them.
Oh, some rumble dumblings. Huh?
All right.
Are you good?
Was that it? Was there anything else about them, or?
No, I was trying to tell you stuff, but you were you used all your internet downloading, and I told you to you only have so much, man. You can't do that. It's gonna cause some problems. Can you hear me still? I don't know.
Yeah, I can.
Okay. So yeah, it was anyhow. It was coconut cream pie. There is Sam and Carly and Freddie and Spencer were enjoying some coconut cream pie, right? And then Sam's like, "Man, I want to marry this pie. I want to be Sam Mrs. this pie or Mrs. Sam this pie." And then see the thing with Dan Schneider, like,
we meet again.
Hello,
Duke. Why are you here? Where there's coin to be made. And have you found your daughter?
No.
If she is truly here, the lady of the castle would have kept little Rose in her private chambers, would she not?
Domitresk?
The very same. Why don't you take a look? Maybe you'll get lucky. And speaking of looking, care to make a purchase?
Sure.
Yes.
I mean, I already bought stuff. I didn't really make any more money. So, I guess there isn't... yeah, I mean, like... Oh, anyhow. So, and Carly has, like, a coconut cream pie. Yeah, well, thank you. And Carly has a cream pie in her hand, and she's like, man, I just want to take this cream pie, shove it in my face, and then she, like, does a motorboat. And I'm like, oh no. Was that one of them, Schneider? Was that one of your things? You weird fuck.
Probably was.
Might be. See, that's the thing, though. Dan Schneider likes feet, right? So maybe that wasn't. Maybe that.
I think he just likes a lot of things. All right.
He might. I don't know.
Like,
I've only heard.
Watch that show in general.
It's like Totally Spies. Totally Spies had a lot of kinky stuff.
Yeah.
I didn't realize it until was it Mysterious Mr. Enter pointed out to me in a review. I was like, oh yeah, huh? I guess I never really thought about how hot that show was. Yeah.
Yeah, when you're a kid, you don't think about
You
it.
don't. You subliminally. You notice it subliminally. Oh my god. I have no. It's one of those words I can't say today. Have I been here before? Table. I have. I've been in this exact area before. Merchant's room. There's still stuff in the merchant's room. Hold on. I'm not done yet. Merchant's room. Am I... Hey, there's stuff in here. Okay. Anyhow. Oh. It's that. It's a skull right there. Oh, wait. I got a crimson glass.
If it's
I can sell it.
Window shop away.
Hell yeah.
This should be enough.
I'll trade it.
Money.
Can I upgrade anything now? No. No, well, I could do the shotgun's reload speed, but that hasn't been a problem yet. Ooh, recipe mines. You know what? I can see that being beneficial. I'm gonna buy it.
Thank you for your purchase. Till
That's gonna
next
be
we
important,
meet.
I think. Anyhow. So yeah. A lot of weird stuff like that gets into like kid shows, and it's kind of weird when you think about it in those contexts.
It's gotta be weird being an adult making a kid's show in general, especially like a live action teen show like that.
Yeah. You know what's even worse than like both Dan Schneider and like, is it worse than Dan Schneider? Well, I think it's worse than Dan Schneider as a TV show maker. In terms of the kid show. I think is the Powerpuff Girls reboot. Which they just had the 4-year-old children twerk. Just straight up twerk. Just not even hide. At least Dan tried to hide it. Is that worse? What's worse? Is it better?
Animated at least.
Is it better to like hide it, or is it better to at least like own up to it? Like, if you're gonna be...
I think it's different because it's animated. Now, if that was like a live action show with like, imagine if they like twerked on iCarly.
Oh, that was fuck, that was that movie. That'd be kind of weird.
Yeah.
Honestly, but you know what? I actually, but
especially because you can do it like.
You know what, Derek?
And like.
I don't even know if that actually would be that weird. Because, as strange as it is to say, because, like, what? They're high schoolers, right? Or are they middle schoolers?
They're high schoolers.
They're high schoolers. That is actually, in all fairness, that is
Still
something
weird,
I would
though.
expect. Yeah, it is. But
now
it
that
is
I'm
something...
an adult, anytime I see, like, anything like that, even when they're like dating and stuff like that, which I know is a perfectly normal thing. It's weird. It's still weird to see it.
Oh, of course. I mean, it just makes me uncomfortable. But I'm saying, but I would expect, like, and iCarly, Victorious, if they honestly did that, I'm like, well, yeah, that's the age group. But like Powerpuff Girls, they're like literally 4. It's fucking disgusting. There's also the animator that like self-inserted him into it to date Blossom, which is also fucking weird.
Okay, that's weird, yeah.
Yeah, no, that's like a whole
fan
thing.
Fiction.
Not only is that fan fiction, but
that's
like,
just fan fiction with
fuck?
too much power. The too much power being that you're writing for the actual show.
Can you imagine being an animator, for that, like, one of the writers on the show, and basically getting that from your boss or whatever? I don't know how he got himself in, honestly, but getting that from your boss, like, oh, I have to write you into the show? Dating Blossom? Like, right? Like...
I would be like, why does it have to be me? Can I just put a character in?
No, it's not, Derek. It's the guy who wrote it, wrote himself in. You know what I mean? But like, it's like the other people that work on it.
Oh, you were saying it like that. Your boss is like, hey, you have to write yourself.
Oh, I would tell him no.
Now. The way you
It's that simple.
worded that, it sounded like that's what you were
You're like,
saying.
you
I think
can't-
you may
you
have
can't use
you
my
may have
likeness.
misspoke or something, but that's how you worded it.
You can't use my likeness. That situation, I don't think that situation could really happen. I can't use this as
I
this.
don't either. That's why I thought it was weird that you said it.
Okay, I didn't. You just heard wrong. You just remembered wrong,
I think
Derek.
you misspoke.
I said no. I didn't misspeak. You misspoke.
Regardless, if my boss was like, "Yeah,
Irregardless,
write me in
Derek.
dating with
Excuse you.
characters,"
Anyhow, yeah. So,
my boss was like, "Write me in dating with characters," I would probably just be like,
where do I go? Why do I constantly have this problem?
"Yes."
Why is this game so confusing? Show me where I have to go. People played the demo. I don't even know where to go or something. But I think this is like the demo part. I, on the other hand, am just blood. Whoa. I, on the other hand, am having a day, and wish I could fucking see. Oh, hello. Anyhow, so yeah, what's worse in general, right? Like, is it better to like own up to it? Like, yeah, I wrote myself into the Powerpuff Girls and I'm proud, or is it like trying to hide it? Like, is that, I don't know. What is better? What's more respectable, I guess? Because I feel like if you're
Neither is respectable is the thing.
Respectful might not be the right word. At least you like own up to it, you know. It's like, all right, well, you're a fucked up, gross person. Because either way, you're a fucked up, gross person, right? Either or, you're like a pedophile.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. At least one's honest.
I feel like owning up to it is worse.
Yeah, at the same time,
because you're giving the idea that you're giving the idea that you think it's perfectly okay. Whereas if you hide it, you realize this isn't like okay, but I still want to do it.
Yeah, that's fair.
Or you might not realize it at least, but like there's at least some sort of
what if you say it's wrong?
Acknowledgement.
But own up, but like you own up to it, but you also say it's wrong.
If you're just like, yeah, I shouldn't do this, but I did.
I feel like that's still worse. I don't know. Anyhow, don't write yourself dating a 4-year-old. Fucking
yes.
Weird. To be fair, I should note the animator is also 4 in the show. He's not like an adult man dating a child in the show, which would be even weirder. But
yes.
You know, I came up with an uncomfortable hypothetical, and I forgot the reason I came up with this. Right? But, like, so, you're, like, say someone, I'm gonna say, yeah, say someone's like, there's a 26-year-old dating, like, a 24-year-old, right?
Okay.
A magic genie or whatever fucking turns the 24-year-old girl, or guy, or whoever, into the body of a 12-year-old. Hello? Oh, it's the merchant. And they turn him into a 12-year-old. But they've lived to be, like, 24. Like, nothing's changed. Just now, they basically regressed back to being a 12-year-old. 2 questions.
Physically, not mentally.
Physically, not mentally. Just completely, you know, is this 12-year-old A, legally an adult, and B, can the 12-year-old and 26-year-old continue to date?
I say yes to both.
Okay, that's interesting. I think this is an uncomfortable hypothetical.
To me, so it's uncomfortable, yes, a little, but I think it's a situation similar to the 10-year-old lolly, except the difference is that they're not a child in personality.
But they are physically.
You Yes, but the basis of the relationship isn't that they have the body and or mentality of a child.
Oh.
I don't think there's anything wrong with that. It's weird and
Now,
unfortunate, but I think it.
here's...
I don't think that is a
Before I explain my thing,
like. I don't think
my
the FBI would
answer to
burst
it,
through the
I
walls.
want to pose another one, because this is where that hypothetical originated from. Suppose someone is 12. They've been alive for 12 years of their life.
Well, I seem to have lost you, so hang on. Let me.
Oh, well. Hey, you guys like me
Kast.
wandering around not accomplishing anything? I do. What am I supposed to observe? I don't understand.
Okay, now I can hear you.
Fantastic. All right. Hold on. It said mask the angels. I can't
see the game though, so.
That's fine. Nothing interesting's happening right now. I've literally been wandering around trying to find stuff. It's the least interesting. I apologize, guys. I hope the hypothetical is interesting at least. Where do I go? Why is this game not clear about anything? Merchant, labyrinth, puzzle. Oh my god. What else do we got? Look for Rose, find Demetrius Chambers. Isn't that her chambers right there? It says bed chamber. I can't go out the main hall. There's nowhere I can go. I've been everywhere. I'll try going back to Meat Hook Room and see if there's anything interesting. I don't know. Anyhow, so the original hypothetical this came from was, suppose someone has been alive for 12 years of their life. Right. So they're 12. However, and scientists have proved this, this person has experienced life basically twice as fast. By which I mean, they are essentially a 24-year-old. In mind, body, well, not body, mind and spirit. Any rhetoric that you think would classify someone to be a 24-year-old adult, like any test you would give them, they would pass with, because they are. Their brain has scientifically been proven to have developed as fast as a 24-year-old would, or however you want to come across that, you know. Obviously, this is not a realistic scenario, and this would never happen, just an FYI. So this 12-year-old essentially is 24, except in body. They've only actually been alive for 12. Is this 12-year-old an adult? Can this 12-year-old decide to date someone that is also around their age range, like 20, their theoretical age range, 24, for example?
Well, this is weird because it's sort of like the child genius thing, except
they're not necessarily genius in this situation, but yeah, I know what you mean. Like,
I'm not saying child genius, but like where like a 12-year-old in college.
A 12-year-old goes to college, right? Yeah. It is kind of like that. Oh my god, where do I go?
It's weird to say that they have. So, in my opinion, I think it depends on. So they've only been. So they don't have adult experiences though.
No, they do.
Doesn't sound like
any rhetoric that you would use to show that they are in fact an adult, they would pass by, which means they would have adult experiences. That is how this hypothetical is phrased. Like, they've drank before if they wanted to, or they smoked before, or those are things they can do for whatever reason, or have experience. If you think like, oh, only an adult will have experience of this 12-year-old has in fact encountered it in their life by some way, shape, or form.
I feel like it still doesn't matter. This feels like the XJ9 thing, where
the what?
Sort of. No, well, it feels like kind of like how it feels like. I'm trying to think of a good way to describe it.
So I have to. Can
I would
correct?
still say no. Because I
Oh, I can pull out the
they
maroon
sure
eye.
because the way
I see. That's not clear. I could have. I know they say that. They showed that with like the screwdriver. It's not clear you can examine stuff in your inventory. Oh man, the vampire's here.
so as weird as this is to say, I think it depends. It depends on how they got here. So like let's say if they lived to the age of 24 and were then regressed, I think it's fine. But if they have never
Let me string you up. Slice
physically
your jugular.
been 24,
Taken alive,
I wouldn't
dead,
say they
rich or
are
cheap.
24. I would just say I would say that they're a
can't
child
hold
who's
back any
had
longer.
a very different upbringing. I
think I'm gonna die.
I wouldn't.
Okay.
The way you described it, it sounds everything. Despite everything you described, I would still call them a 12-year-old child.
Now I think here's what I think. Well, in the way I describe this, you can't really say they're a child because the way the hypothetical works, they are the second one where they are a 12-year-old. They are an adult by any means that you would be able to prove what is an adult, just not in body. So I would say they are an adult and therefore mature enough to make their own decision. Like the way I would describe this is to think of it like this. Oh, bye, Dom Laney. Is this 12-year-old I think is mature enough to make their own decisions essentially, as any adult would. You know, like they could buy a house, they could own a business, or those are things you might think like are make an adult. They have that already or whatever. Like I think they can make any of those decisions and be shown that that's okay or whatever. I still wouldn't let them date the 26-year-old, and I think I would, or 24-year-old or whatever, and I think I would ditto this to the same thing as if they regressed, as unfortunate as it is. I wouldn't let them date someone because you have to just not like you have to not like it, I think the 12-year-old in both situations is fine in those decisions because obviously they're basically just a 24-year-old in both, you know. They're mature enough to handle what happens to those decisions in theory. But you got to think of it from the other person, right? That person that's dating them is basically dating someone that is a 12-year-old, at least in body. You know what I mean?
I think it's weird if they started dating them when they appeared 12. If they started dating them and then they regressed from being a full adult to being 12, I don't think it's weird that they stay with them.
I think it's still unfortunate. I don't think it's weird for them to stay
Zinker,
with them.
I'm not going to let a
temporary.
time wizard break up my relationship.
Well, Derek, let me explain this. First off, if the time wizard steps in and makes your girlfriend 12, you're getting with the time wizard. There's no. Did you see that handsome clock face? God damn, who would not sit on that? Anyhow. So here's
Looks
my
like that
problem.
swing
Here's
was
my
from
main.
force.
Oh, I just gotta knock this in here. I see. There we are. So what was it? I keep getting distracted by trying to do the game at the same time. Now I'm actually progressing. So, where was I? What was I saying? So, like, even if they were dating beforehand, assuming there's no way out of this, like, weird time regression curse, because obviously, if, like, oh, it's only gonna last 10 days, you're not gonna break up with them 10 days. But, like, you can't have a long-standing relationship with someone who's regressed back to 12. Because, Do you have a flashlight? Have you had a flashlight this whole time? And just decided you're not going to use it? I hate you, Ethan. Why are you fucking stupid? Anyhow. Why don't I have control over the flashlight? Alright. Oh. Kinky. Oh, it's covered in dried blood. A little too kinky. Maybe we move away from that. Like that's the whole...
Me, you, ooh, kinky. Me starts getting on Kast. Oh, it's covered in dried blood. Close out of Kast. That's still kind of. Oh, it's still kind of kinky. Me opens Kast a little.
Just a little, just a peek. So like this 26-year-old long term, like first off, how do they do any like relationship stuff? You know, like both romantic and sexual. You can't really let that happen. And even if you think it's okay, like here's the other way to think about it.
Socially, it'd be impossible.
Socially, it'd be impossible.
Like,
but think of it this way, Derek. What if they break up? You know, like, because that's something that could happen. What if when the girl turns 13, she's like, this guy isn't for me anymore, and breaks up with him, but they've been shagged on. Ugh, I hate describing it like that, but they've been you know, they've been in a complicated, complex relationship.
Doing it, yeah.
For a whole year. Think of what can happen to that guy. Just both like psyche and stuff. Like one of the things that could happen is like, and this is something similar that happened to me, not with this, but like with the type of girls I like. I tend to like brown girls because of a girl I really liked in high school. And that, I mean, that's their whole reason. So, but like, I attest, for some reason, I just mentally attest that to her, I think. I think that's the whole reason why.
Okay.
So what if he does something similar, though? Like, what if he's like, oh, she was 12, so he starts seeking out her and, like, other partners. Which just means he now is, like, he's basically become a pedophile, right?
You're asking about that particular situation in terms of morals. Morally, I don't think you've done anything wrong by staying in that relationship. I think it's possible when you get to where you're describing where something later down the road could change it and go bad. To me, it's like how I don't like seeing lollies or anything like that,
right?
Because I don't think it's very. If someone attaches themselves to animated children, I feel like that. A lot of people's real life, for lack of a better term, fetishes, I guess, I think translate to what they like in characters as well. So lollies is just for me in general. When I see people who like that, that's a red flag of just this person probably does, or this person probably would or probably enjoys children.
Right. Yeah.
The difference here is that this initially had nothing to do with them being a child. It's the same as like
to
me. It's the same thing as
hello.
And oh, it sounds like something dramatic is happening.
It is. You should probably hop back on Kast if you can. At this point.
I'm on Kast.
Am I done? Am I still fighting things? Fired. But I guess like in a different kind of manner to what I was saying, I've seen plenty of people who enjoy very problematic relationships in fantasy. Like, people will be like, Goro Akechi, pretty hot. Okay,
The man's
but
a murderer.
Yeah, it's
But
true.
but people will be like, yeah, I can excuse that. He's hot. That doesn't translate to reality for most people. If most people who met Goro Akechi in real life, they'd be like, this man's a psycho. I don't want to be in a relationship with Goro Akechi.
I think that's still,
And there's a difference.
Oh my god! Whoa! Whoa!
And
Excuse you! Stay down! Stay down! Stay down! Ah, bitch! Go to bed!
the fire. I heard the fireplace just do something. I have to go check it before I can fix it. I'll be right
What?
back.
Okay. I hope I explained this well. I probably didn't, but, like, I really tried. Well, they're still alive. I don't know where they are. That's problematic. God damn it, Derek. Did you really have to leave me? Where did she come from? Fuck it. I'm just gonna go.
Okay.
Oh, thank you, Derek. Hey, things are getting spooky. Oh my god. How many of you are there?
That's
Come
the point
on.
of these.
Seriously. It's a bit excessive. We dead now?
I don't know what's with some zombie games, just making the zombies unkillable.
Oh my god. Resident Evil likes to be pretty brutal with that type of stuff. I don't think you're dead.
Yes, I'm
Okay,
aware.
you are dead. Oh my god. Christ, I love seeing light here. Light is pretty nice. But the thing is, Derek, this is like, whatever you're saying, this is reality. I think this ends up messing with another, this could end up messing with someone's psyche. Which is why I don't think it should be allowed. And I think,
I don't think things shouldn't be allowed because they could mess with someone's psyche, because there are plenty of people who it won't mess with, and I don't think you should curate you should generalize everything. So, because if that was the reality, Zinker, where if you do that, games like this wouldn't even be able to exist.
I suppose, but
This game could freak somebody out.
I think this is well different than something like that.
Where are you
You know?
going, little one?
I feel
Oh,
I feel like in this case, in the first place, I feel like more people would be inclined to leave them in the dark than they would.
What happened? Are you okay? Sickle?
You stupid man thing!
Were you weak to cold? Ow. Okay, Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I don't really know what's going on.
Bullets don't.
How dare you bare your teeth at us!
Was it the sunlight?
No, it's the cold. It's kind of funny.
I can't see.
She's weak to cold, it looks like.
I'll slice your throat and stuff it with worms!
Okay. These are weird kinks you have.
Move your hands!
No.
Sick of fighting you.
Me
I feel
too.
like these are all things that happen in episodes of SpongeBob.
Sure.
In the worst years, of course.
Give up!
I feel like this all happens in Simpsons
Behave!
as well. I mean, I would have thought there was something here, but there isn't. So. What do I do, game? Am I dead?
I should have killed you sooner!
I mean, yeah. I
Probably.
suppose.
I feel like a lot of zombies are saying that right now.
You take damage now? Well, it seems like that is the case, but
What? My body! It's breaking!
Okay, I can hurt you now?
You bastard!
Come on. Come on. You brought a sickle to a knife fight, bitch. You shouldn't have done that. Come at me. Come at me. Come at me. Come at me. You can't see me. You can't see me. Aha!
I shouldn't have left the windows open.
Come on. Come on. Come on. Come at me. That's right, you're weak. Oh, like this, bitch.
Believe it.
Well, believe it. You're getting stabbed to death. Aha! You tried to attack, but I blocked. I got that Yozora block.
Imagine someone is repeatedly stabbing you, and you're just like, I don't believe this. This can't be.
Oh, cool! Crystal torso! Hell yeah! Woo! And the door mysteriously opened. Crazy. Okay, they're weak to cold.
Black.
Noted. Hey, what's this? A bottle? A blood? Oh, Sanguis Virginius. Anyhow, I go no. I think
they should be allowed to. I think as both two mental adults.
Here, Derek, let me
like,
put it this way. I think this is the best way I could explain it. Yes, this is a game that, could mess with someone's psyche. What about actually putting someone through this? Like, this whole game experience. Like, putting them in this situation.
Well, this is a far more brutal situation.
It's a pretty brutal situation. It's fucked up. Oh. Let me recoil. Hey. Hell yeah. Okay. This makes it stronger now? Boy, I wish I could pick locks. That'd be pretty cool. Oh, wasn't there more stuff? There's more stuff down this way, actually. Should go back and pick it up. It was probably worthwhile. And actually get to explore down here, because I was getting eaten by a vampire that also turns into locusts. Who I killed. I murdered her.
Anyways, to me, I feel like adults should be able to consent to anything that doesn't harm non-consenting adults.
But see, I think that does harm them. That's why. That's my personal.
How does it
take.
harm other adults, though? Besides
Other
the two that
adults?
have consented.
Oh, Does it?
Directly. You can say, sure, it might mess up the guy, but I don't think that's good enough reasoning.
Well, if it turns into a
It might.
pedophile, it kind of hurts all children.
I mean, me going to college could make me hate society. I don't know why college.
I think that's a little more far string, because that's a little more out there. Like, anything can lead you to react any way, you know? Like, you could look at a monkey in a zoo and be like, fuck, I want to murder everyone now. And
I could go to, like,
you know what?
a Republican
Everything's
rally
illegal now.
and then decide I want to storm the Capitol.
The Imperial Capital? Did I Skyrim reference right?
Any Capitol.
I tried to...
No, I'm talking about the time that happened.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That was how 2020 began? Or was it 2021?
That was how 2021 began.
Wow. I don't really remember much of 2021.
It was a little over 5 months ago. Shit,
yeah.
we're 5 months in. We're almost halfway through 2021.
Yeah, don't remind me.
Gross.
2021's been worse than 2020 somehow. I'm like... ugh. Anyhow, to get away from that uncomfortable hypothetical, keep in mind that was a hypothetical situation. Do not do anything with 12-year-olds. They are not 24-year-olds mentally,
Yes.
ever. Just
Yes, they are not. Doesn't matter. But what is said, they are not. It's not physically possible. They can't be. A 12-year-old can't be 24.
Exactly. All right. Any other vampire sisters want to die? How many of them are there? I only saw 2.
Just yell, "Hey, sis!"
I don't want to yell that. Oh. Anyhow. Oh. Speaking of 2021 being awful, I can't believe it. We are halfway in.
Almost, yeah.
My life 6 months ago, different. It's so crazy to think about. Whole different chapter.
Yeah, mine wasn't that different. I was at a different job, but it wasn't really that different. It hadn't gotten crazy yet.
Yeah.
And now that
I'd go back. I'd go back a full year.
My current job,
I kind of wish I could go back to the beginning of 2020. Do all over again. I must have lost against Cthulhu.
I did, but
Cthulhu must have bested me or something.
I wish I could.
Something ain't right here.
So I had a thought the other day, and I meant to bring it up on the show because it's another good discussion topic.
Sure, go ahead.
If you could go back to a very specific point in time,
every time I die,
with all the knowledge you have, that you have at currently, but you go back to a very specific point in time in your life, you go back there, and then that's it. It's that time. You know all the things you're going to experience if you take the exact course you took before. But like, from you have.
So I get to start. I start over from that point, essentially.
Yeah, you basically start over from that point, but with your current knowledge.
Okay. I don't really want to talk about it, but I have a bad thing I would undo immediately. Like, so there. But that's not really fun. Jesus
I don't think
Christ.
there's ever a fun answer to this.
My throat.
Other than being
so
like.
dry.
Anyhow, I would go that way. I don't do that bad thing anymore, and it's all good. But that's well fly back. It's like that's RIT days. So I would undo that.
Yeah.
But really, well, ignoring that one. Oh my God. Where's the courtyard? Carriage gate? This isn't. Where's the courtyard?
Okay, you get 2 chances to go back.
Yeah.
First one is hilarious. The second one is the
neither of them
one
are
that
hilarious.
you already said.
I would just go back to the beginning of 2020. I would do all of 2020 over again.
Okay.
I don't know what I would do with the information I have now.
One of them can be hilarious. The other one is serious.
One of them can be hilarious. I go back 1 minute ago.
And then you ask.
No, Derek. Yes, that's right. I asked the question before you get a chance to ask it. So you know immediately what happened, and yet know that no one would ever believe you.
Yeah, and I'm like, you son of a bitch, you just did it.
Oh my God, where am I going? I would have thought I would have went this way, but I got a courtyard key.
Oh.
Where the hell's the courtyard?
Until you see the evidence that I had prepared well before this to show that I thought of it first. Knowing full well you would go back a minute to
you go back in time. You go back in time to make sure you have that ready. Oh my God, I have to shit now.
Yeah, my hilarious ones, I go back to make sure I'm ready.
Anyhow, ignoring that other one, I would go back to the beginning of 2020 and redo that whole year.
What would you do different?
I don't know, man. I have friends that are no longer friends. Would I be able to stay at my job? I don't think there's anything I could have done to prevent that, especially based on the reasons they gave me. But I could try that. There's a lot of stuff I could try. God, I have to really take a shit, so I guess I'm gonna think about this on the toilet. I apologize. Okay. I was thinking really hard while I was on the old John. Man, poor John. Anyhow, I was whoa! Well, that's not. That wasn't nice. Listen. I'm trying to have a nice chat about hypothetical situations. I don't need some vampire bitch sticking her locusts on me. Alright, so you know what I was thinking? Right. Good. Then I don't have to explain it. And you understand.
I've expanded my services. Please, come take a look.
Alright.
Oh,
Well,
she
go
stopped
on.
attacking.
Since I understood it. Apparently.
No, but I would the time I would choose, the first one would be like, I don't know when exactly. It's probably like January 1st of my last semester of college, right? I could potentially
Seeking
like,
something in particular.
even though it would not be my intention,
I've procured
just
some
by
new
me
items
going
for
back
you,
and
Mr.
even just
Winters.
trying to do it again, that could undo the entirety of Speletons, because that's when basically Speletons came to be. Was during
Yes, they
that.
could, yeah.
Yeah. Isn't that crazy? That's wild to think of. Yeah. Oh, hey, cat. You're warming my leg. My leg's not in a comfortable position, though, so I don't know why you're doing... Alright, thank you. So, it'd be weird, too, because, like, I could,
new items
I would
you, Mr.
obviously
Winters.
try to make sure Speletons goes on, but the simple act of me trying to make sure it happens again could just undo everything. That's weird to think of. And I would go back like a couple of best friends that aren't like my friends anymore. It would be like interacting with people that I don't even really remember anymore. That would be so weird. I would be so different as a person when I talk to them. It's crazy. It's crazy. What about you, Jack? Where you going back? Though I would go back to like January 2020. I'd redo the year. I take solace in the fact knowing that there's nothing I could have done to undo what happened to my work, unfortunately. I think they were always going to remove me. I was pretty certain that whole year. But I could try. There are friendships I could potentially save. I could potentially save the work. I don't know. That's all I can think of to do, really. Unfortunately, there's no, like, real happy answer to that one. Huh. I think she's right in front of me. Yeah, see, the problem I'm having is there's no safe area. Oh, maybe if I go up above. Okay. Going up above must be the correct choice. That's what I would say if going up above. It's locked from the other side. Well, going up above. Hey! Whoa, lady! I blocked! Oh. She bit me a lot.
How's it feel?
Where am I? You know, that was kind of sweet. You're kind of sweet on me, you know? But I gotta tell you, not really my kink. Okay, well, I see it's yours, and I'm trapped in this corner. So try not to hurt me. Oh, good job. She didn't. I just gotta be honest. I don't know where I'm going. Am I supposed to? Bum, bum, bum. Haha, bitch. Safe in here. Well, where am I going? Wait, courtyard key. Ah! I have to go in there. Wow. Okay. Well, now that I know where I need to go. I mean, she's just in this room, right? Huh. She's probably in this room now. Derek, are you there? Hello?
I'm here, yeah. Yeah, you were just talking about the game, and I really can't see much of what's happening, so I didn't really have much to add.
I see. Well, I mean, I'm just kind of like walking around, you know? She gonna attack me yet?
Play with me some more.
No, no, it's okay. Courtyard key. Open the courtyard. You unlocked it. Now, come on out. Hello? Okay, guess she doesn't want to fight me no more. Where would you go back, Derek? What would you do?
I'd probably go back to my first year in college because I know a lot of things I did wrong that I think I could fix and to do way better.
That's fair. That's fair.
And I feel like I wasted a lot of my time and like I wasted a lot of opportunity that would have probably ultimately resulted in a far better life going forward for myself.
You never know, you know? One of the thing... I don't really want to talk about it. So, instead, you never really know where it might take you. It could have put you in a worse spot. For all you know. Maybe you don't got, like, as much friends or something, because, you know, you went and did better in school or something. That's one of the things. I mean, if I'm going back, I would give another shot at that, I suppose. I could probably handle it better than now than I could back then. But ultimately, I am of the mindset that most of the things that happen are pretty set. Obviously I can undo some stuff because I have hindsight. Like, I don't think there's any which way I could have gone to do the work thing. But that's also different. I knew that was going to happen for a full year, which is pretty brutal.
Yeah.
To not have job security for like a full fucking year. But there are some surprises along the way, I guess. I would undo those. Oh, I can't undo those necessarily. I don't know. I don't know. What wouldn't it also, like, if you go back to try and change something, wouldn't it feel bad, especially because you only get one? If you ended up not being able to change anything? That would dishearten me so much.
I think if I couldn't change anything, I would probably feel a little more solace of, well, I guess there was really nothing that could have been done.
I suppose. That's the solace I take in the work thing, I guess. Like, yeah, I can't, they're always getting rid of me for stupid reasons. There's nothing that can be done, no matter what I do. If anything, I could have worked less hard. Than I actually ended up trying.
What have you done to my daughter?
Uh-oh. I think she learned that I killed her, Yeah. Oh. You're not Lady Dan. Oh, this is a bloodbath. Why would you want to bathe in it, though? That's your nutrients.
Gross.
It's like bathing in soup. Who the fuck bathes in soup? Oh, I have to hide in here.
Well, that's something that people do when they've been.
Could you imagine, like... Imagine this in a co-op situation, right? Like, this bath of blood. And, you know, but it's real life. Like, it's you and your real pal, and you're in this fucked up situation. And then, just in the middle of everything, your pal just walks into the bloodbath, and then just squats in. You just stare at him like he's literally insane. You know what? This is a good place to end the episode. It's a great place to end the episode. Go ahead, guys. Click on that subscribe button. That's right. I know you aren't subscribed, and I will forgive you after you subscribe. Oh, it's not. Oh, we have 5. Whatever. We can end it. Bye-bye.